Hello, everyone. Kelly here, where we learn to master our mirror, and just wanted to touch base. Super excited to jump on here today. And today we're just going to be talking about, I'm just going to pull some cards actually, and we're going to talk about attraction and abundance. And one of the biggest things I had to learn was about spiritual prosperity, and that is that I am the abundance that I seek. It's literally within us. It's within you, and all of the things that we all of the things that we look outside of ourselves for, the things that we really enjoy and appreciate. Those things come within, so without. And if you want to be able to have your dream life, if you want to have, everything in life that you've always dreamed of, it's about healing from within, healing the subconscious programming that tells you for some reason that you can't have it. So maybe you have areas of your life that you've been able to manifest beautifully and smoothly and effectively, and other areas of your life that might be lacking. And so this is just where you've learned to allow God in to those places. So it's about looking at the places in your life that isn't thriving and asking for more support there and bring more awareness. And as Tony Robbins always says, where focus goes, oh shoot, I lost it. I had it. But anyway, anytime you focus on something, you'll be able to improve it and bring it into fruition. Okay. All right. So we're going to be talking about abundance. So this is, look at this. This is like harvest here. Isn't it a beautiful card? I love this. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. So really love this deck. It's brand new so far. It's just been super, super accurate. Really loving it. Okay, so card number 38. So this talks about take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibility and opportunity are everywhere. So it's about really looking at your life and saying, how can I use all of my skills to bring in the abundance I seek? Use creative opportunity to create more possibility in your life, right? You are open and responsive to the abundance around you. There is enough for everyone, and that's so true. There is enough for everyone. Some of us are more prepared in this time of just challenge financially, while others of us are just living on pure divine faith and guidance. So yeah, tap into whatever you need to really bring in the abundance that you want. The hunter moon is the traditional moon of plenty. It was when game was at its most plentiful, so the people would not go hungry. The moon was large and bright in the sky, and in some cases deep orange, and there was a great deal of light to go hunting well into the evening. The ancient ancestors couldn't go off to the supermarket to buy everything that they needed. Warm clothing was made from the skins of the same animals that were hunted for meat. Nothing was ever wasted. So yeah, where are you finding places in your life that you cannot waste, that you can turn everything into more resource, right? I just cleaned out my whole house this weekend. Well, not my whole house, but a lot of it. And I found new makeup I hadn't used. I found a lot that I could actually continue to use. And not have to go buy more stuff. So it's all about being resourceful in these times of challenge. All right, 44. Okay, supermoon. So attraction. This is super powerful because I really believe, the law of attraction is all about, it's all about this idea that we don't attract necessarily what we want, but we attract what we are, okay? And what we are essentially, are these divine beings of light and love, and we can attract other beings of light and love victoriously. But a lot of times we've learned through programming, through people, that we can't have what we want. So it's just learning to release those things through healing. And that's what's really helped me release my subconscious programming. So the idea that I can't have what I want is by actually doing coaching and healing so that I can bring in the life that I desire and that I want. And so that I attract the life that I want. We don't control it, we attract it. And so, yeah, you can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. One of the things that that I really ground into my reality is that I'm safe. I'm completely safe and protected. And it's not just an affirmation. It's something that I choose. I choose safety. I choose to be safe in all areas of my life. And because I choose this, my world represents that. Okay. All right. So, we attract what we believe. So a supermoon is a full moon that is the closest distance from the earth in its revolutions. It is also referred to as a perigee moon. The supermoon looks huge in the sky, and being so close to the earth, it influences the oceans more than usual, causing more extreme tides than normal. Wow, I love that. These changes in gravity and force are certainly noticeable, and for most people who follow the cycles of the moon and do magical workings aligned with them, is the energy of supermoons that is most important. If a normal full moon gives us an opportunity to have rocket power under our intentions, a supermoon greatly magnifies this energy into a supernova. If we are growing, we all want to attract experiences into our lives. This can be positive relationships, a lifestyle that suits us better, clarity, love, prosperity, creativity. The list goes on. Equally, we also perhaps wish to be able to repel the experiences we don't want. But it's really also about learning to set boundaries. It is important then to not just know what we want, but to also be able to recognize what we don't. So yeah, absolutely. Sometimes we have no idea what we really want until we get the contrast of what we don't. So it's really learning to set those boundaries of what is most important to us. Attraction isn't just about what we accept, but also how we discern. Blindly attracting everything we think into our lives rarely makes us happy, but being focused about it does. This card also suggests that we think globally and for the whole. If you are making intentions on the supermoon, include one for the planet. I love this because, right now we're having so much contrast in our world where, connections we're being pulled apart almost. But there's tons of opportunity to actually magnetize those of us who are really like-minded. I'm in a coaching community that's international, and it's so beautiful because I get to hear about what's actually happening in the world from the people there. So it just gives me greater insight and wisdom. And and we can really be a light and a resource and pray for the people around us, ground in the healing on this planet, and really help us all ascend and grow and bring in this new template of love and light and peace and joy, and releasing all of these things about manipulation and control and all of these things that inhibit our growth collectively. So, all right, you guys, maybe let's pull one more card. This is so fun. My gosh. All right, so let's get a message for the collective here. So I hope you guys are having a really nice new year. It's been really, really awesome. I've had my daughter to hang out with. It's been super fun. I'm feeling this one. Faith. Oh, I love this one. I get excited. So faith. This is the worm moon. Worm moon. Yeah, beautiful. I love that, how she's resting. Look at that. She's resting and she's pregnant. Beautiful. I love that. Okay. All right, let's see what this says about faith. So right away, I'm thinking about the contrast, right? Is where can we step into more faith? So wherever you are on your journey, can you step out of doubt? Can you step out of fear and step into faith? We have all these opportunities to continue to live in faith and truth. So the worm moon, let's see what it says here. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. Absolutely, especially in adversity. That's where we want to hold on to our dreams. That's why I work out so hard, is so that it just gives me that extra boost of energy when I feel like I can't go any further. There's like 10 more seconds of this. I'm like, really? I don't know if I can do it. But then I'm able to push through. My body's actually able to do it. So I know all will be well. It is the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless, how we can ever feel hope again. When things seem to fail, it is really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. So it's about standing up and standing up and standing up again. It's like all of the best athletes, coaches, they continue to get up, and they continue to fail forward. So if you're in a place in your life where you're feeling hopeless, or you're feeling any sort of doubt from a huge stance or a minuscule, if you think of doubt in any area of your life, right? Well, what's going to be driving out that doubt is love and faith. So just bring love there. Wherever you're feeling doubt, is just go into your heart, just take a moment and just breathe love into that doubt. Bring faith into that doubt. Love your place. Love yourself in the places that you're doubting, and that will heal it. You're literally doing healing to a subconscious level when you bring love, because everything is so within, so without. So we heal it from within. My coach is always telling me, if there's something that you want, you have to heal it within first, and then you experience the transformation without. If you have a certain circumstance that's a challenge in your life, or maybe you have to confront some people, or maybe you have to have a conversation with, a family member or a child that you're afraid of, then you can just go in that place where you're afraid, bring love there, divine love, your own love, because you and the divine are part of the same stuff, right? So bring that love right into that place where you're afraid, right into the darkest places of our lives, and that brings in more light. It brings in more faith, and it heals it so that we can actually experience it on the outside of ourselves as well. It really works. I suggest you try it. Like, play around with it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, and so this is, the worm moon. Okay, so we learn by observing the seasons that the light does return. The bareness of winter turns infinitely and surely into spring. The ice melts, the days grow longer and the nights grow shorter. Warmth and fertility slowly return to the land. It is hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. I actually think faith is the real F word. Yeah, love that. Faith is the real F word. Faith requires us to let go of our anxieties and have trust, perhaps in something we can't actually see yet. Imagine a world that actually believed in the things that they can't see yet. Imagine if it weren't only the people like Steve Jobs and, Marie Forleo and, dare I say, Oprah and Mother Teresa. These people who had visions for what the future could hold. Imagine if they had have waited until they saw the proof of what they could create before doing it. All of those things wouldn't have existed and transformed lives, right? And so imagine what it would be like to see with spiritual sight and spiritual knowing that your truths are real because you will them, because you believe in them, because you have faith in them. It's hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. Okay, let's go back again. Having a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Our ancestors would observe nature carefully, looking for the signs of new life and fertility, alerting their hunting or planting to best take advantage. Yet they knew that the ice would melt in the soil, damp and ready, teeming with worms, would receive their seeds. That's right. So we're all just planting seeds, whether it's a new business, a new love, we're all planting seeds. And I know I'll share this throughout my twin flame journey. I was guided to, I've had dreams actually. I've had dreams. First, I had this dream that I'm at my childhood home. And, I'm just like outside in my childhood home. And then, maybe later, maybe it was a week or two later, I remember like planting a tree with my twin flame. And we were planting this tree together. And we were just planting the seed, we're just nurturing it. And so just no matter where you are on your journey, it's about, respecting and honoring our twin flames where they're at in their process and their experience, but also nurturing those seeds and having faith that they will prosper and bloom should we continue to honor ourselves, honor our journey, and to really heal. And I just encourage so many of you to realize that this is a healing journey. It's more than just, allowing the ego to say, well, I'm right here. Where are you? It's really about looking at those places that you're not willing to look, that you're showing up. Because when I do my coaching with people, or I talk even with friends in the community, sometimes people will say all of these places that they're showing up. Okay, yeah, I have a discussion group and I'll ask them, okay, well, where are you not showing up for yourself? And instead of answering the question, they go directly to all the places they are showing up for themselves. And I'm like, well, that's great. But what about the places that you're afraid to show up? What about the places that you don't have the faith to show up? Where are you afraid to show up? Because when you show up in the places that you are afraid to show up, that's when real magic happens. Because oftentimes we want to hide. Oftentimes we want to not show our true selves. But it is in showing our true self and being honest with ourselves, with our friends, with our family, that we're actually able to transcend that truth. I just recently did that. I just recently realized that I've struggled with depression my entire life, and I had completely ignored that was something that I struggled with, because I battled it with so many positive things, but I was still lying to myself. So if you're, that's why I talk about mirror mastery. That's why we talk about, coming together and learning what it's about to master the mirror, because again, it's not where we are showing up, it's where we're not. All right? So, blessings, friends. And I just want to empower you to live your best life, because you are worth it. You deserve it. And I look forward to seeing you in union with yourself, with God, and with your twin. You get it all at the same time. It's like whammy, all at the same time. All right, guys, with that, I'll let you go. Have a beautiful day.